My beloved child. You are not reading this by chance. I see you, right now, your heart cracked open with quiet hope, searching for a word that will hold you steady. Listen closely, you are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are my precious daughter. You are my beloved son. And I have called you by name. I see how the world tries to tell you that you don't deserve joy. That you're not worthy of the good things you've longed for. But I say, do not believe the lies. Do not give your time to empty criticism or voices that tear you down. I have chosen you, and I call you mine. I have seen your faith, not only in the loud moments, but in the quiet ones. I saw when you turned your heart toward me, even when it was breaking. I saw you believe even while you wept. And because of that, I have written your name into the story of everything that is good and pure and beautiful. Yes, you will achieve dreams rooted in truth and goodness, for I am the one who strengthens you. No matter what your past looks like, even if you've made mistakes, even if you've failed, I already forgave you. My sacrifice covers every confessed sin. My resurrection opened the door to a new life for you. Not someday. Now. So lift your head, dear one. Lead your home with hope. Stand in courage, even when others speak against you. I will silence those who disrespected you. I will show them, and you, just how deep my love goes. No one can ever again claim that you are worthless. Because I, the Almighty, have rescued you from the depths. I breathe life into your weary bones. I am not done with you, I'm just getting started. Let your heart stay open to this truth, my love knows no limits. It is not earned by performance. It is poured out because you are mine. Let no shame, no fear, no past condition hold you back from what I long to give you, blessings that overflow, peace that anchors, and joy that never fades. This is just the beginning. You are still in the middle of what I am doing. Don't think for a moment that I've forgotten you. You are the work of my hands, and what I begin, I always complete. I know there have been days when your confidence trembled, when you questioned whether you were strong enough for the life I've called you to live. But you don't have to carry this alone. I am the one who equips you. You were never asked to do this by your own strength. The voices that tried to define you, I am silencing them. The battles you fought in secret, I have seen every one, and I count none of it as wasted. Not a single tear you've cried has gone unnoticed. I gather each one with care, because you are precious to me. I am the Lord who walks beside you in the valley and lifts you to the mountain. My love for you isn't fragile. It doesn't falter when you doubt. It doesn't diminish when you feel weak. It holds you, steady and sure, like the foundation of the earth. I have seen your faith becoming fierce, no longer passive, but alive. It burns like a lamp in the night. You trust me, not just for a moment, but with every breath. And that faith? It moves mountains you can't yet see. It's already opening doors no man can shut. You are part of something greater, a movement of hearts aligned with heaven. I'm raising up an army of men and women who carry light into the darkest places. You are one of them. But to walk in that calling, you must guard your soul. Watch what you allow into your mind. Let my words speak louder than the noise of the world. Let my promises nourish you more than opinions, more than headlines, more than even your own understanding. Read what I've spoken. Listen for my voice. Let my spirit guide your writing, your singing, your speaking, your decisions. Let your actions rise from sincerity, not performance. I long to bless you, but I bless those who are faithful with what I give. This isn't a platform for pride. It's a holy invitation to serve. Keep your heart clean from bitterness. Speak with grace, even to those who don't yet see your value. Don't waste your breath on gossip or slander. Let kindness define your voice. Be generous with encouragement and patient in conflict. My child, I am calling you to walk in wisdom. To rise above the noise. To become a wellspring of goodness for your household, and even for those who misunderstand you. You were not chosen for comfort. You were chosen for fruitfulness. To bring life wherever you go. To lead without needing the applause of men. To walk humbly, and yet carry divine authority. I am not finished with your story. And the next chapter? It will be filled with glory. You've been walking a difficult path, and yet, you haven't given up. That matters more than you know. Every step you've taken in faith, especially the ones no one sees, has moved the heavens. I honor your perseverance, your tears, your silent battles. Now listen, because I'm doing something new in you. You are standing at the threshold of a turning point, not just a shift in circumstances, but a transformation of the heart. I am awakening something inside you that has been buried under years of discouragement and delay. This is not the season to shrink back. It is the hour to rise. I've placed strength inside you that you've only just begun to discover. It's not loud. It's not about force. It's the kind of strength that stands quietly when everything else feels unstable. The kind that holds on when surrender seems easier. Let me teach you how to walk in this strength, not by striving, but by resting. Not by performing, but by abiding. Pause right now and take a deep breath. I am here. Right where you are. Not rushing you, not demanding perfection. I'm whispering peace into your soul and calling you to come closer. To learn again how to sit with me in the stillness. In those quiet moments, I will reveal more than you could imagine. I will show you the wisdom hidden beneath the surface of your circumstances. I'll help you see with eyes of faith, not just what is, but what will be. You'll begin to sense what I'm building, a life of purpose, of influence, of deep and abiding joy. But don't mistake joy for ease. I've never promised you a life without struggle, but I have promised you this: I will be your anchor in the storm and your guide in every unknown. I will protect what I've entrusted to you. I will strengthen you so that you don't just survive, you overcome. And in the overcoming, others will be drawn to my light in you. So guard your peace fiercely. Don't let small offenses take root. Don't let frustration rob you of the bigger vision. When you feel weary, come and drink from my spirit, I will replenish you. When you're confused, I will make your path straight. Everything you need, I already hold in my hand. You've asked me to take care of your family, your future, your finances, your healing. And I tell you, I am already working. Even when you can't trace my hand, trust my heart. This is not the end of your story. This is the preparation before the breakthrough. Let your heart remain soft. Let your faith stay unshaken. Because what I've begun in you, I will bring to completion. There is more to come than you have yet imagined. Stay close to me. You've held on when the winds of life tried to push you down. You've waited when others rushed ahead. And though it's been hard, you've chosen to trust, even when my voice seemed quiet. I see that. I honor that. And now, I want to rekindle the fire within you, the one that once burned brightly, but lately feels dim beneath the weight of it all. This isn't the end of your passion. It's the beginning of something far more powerful, not a flicker of fleeting inspiration, but a holy fire that refines, strengthens, and sustains. Let me breathe life into that spark again. Do you remember when you used to dream freely with me? When you believed anything was possible? I want to take you back to that place, not by repeating what was, but by building something even greater from the lessons of your journey. The pain has not been pointless. The silence was not absence. I've been crafting something in the hidden places of your heart. Your roots have grown deeper. Your faith is no longer surface level. It's being shaped into something unshakable, a foundation that won't crack, even in the fiercest storm. But hear me clearly, you are not meant to remain hidden forever. I am calling you forward. I am setting you apart. There is work to do, work only you can carry. People only you can reach. Places your voice was created to echo through. And when you step into those spaces, not in pride but in surrender, you will see lives changed because of what I've poured into you. But don't rush. Don't run ahead without me. Let my spirit guide every move, not your fear, not your need for validation, not your emotions. Stay rooted in me, and I will unfold my will one step at a time. You don't need the whole map to begin the journey. You just need to follow the next light I place before you. And I promise, there will be light. Where others stumble, I will make you sure-footed. Where paths seem blocked, I will create new ones. Where hope seems distant, I will restore vision. You are not overlooked. Heaven has its eyes fixed on you. The prayers you've whispered in secret, even the ones laced with tears and doubt, they have reached me. And I am answering in ways you cannot yet see. You're not called to live in survival mode. You're made for overflow. So live generously. Love without condition. Serve from a full heart, not an empty one. And as you pour out what I give, you'll find it never runs dry. Like rivers from a spring, your joy, your wisdom, your courage, it will replenish others and return to you multiplied. This is not about striving. It's about surrender. Let me lead. Let me fill. Let me lift the weight you weren't created to carry. I haven't changed my mind about you. The fire within you, it will not burn out. Let your heart breathe easy, beloved, I am already making a way. Even before you speak the next prayer, I've heard the cry behind it. Even before you face that closed door, I've been preparing the key. While you've been wondering how to move forward, I've been clearing the path with grace you didn't even know you needed. You're not behind. You're not forgotten. You're exactly where I knew you'd be at this point in your journey. Not a moment has been wasted. Not a single delay has been out of my reach. I am the God who uses even the detours to fulfill my design. So don't fear the unknown. You've looked ahead and seen questions. I look ahead and see promise. You've seen obstacles. I see the opportunity to reveal my power. You've seen limitation. I see a canvas for miracles. The very things that overwhelm you today will become your testimony tomorrow. That's how I work, not through ease, but through glory. Not through shortcuts, but through transformation. Trust the process I've begun in you. Trust me when the answers feel far. Trust me even when the waiting is long. The seeds you've planted in faith, the kind acts, the quiet prayers, the steady obedience, they are not buried in vain. They're being nurtured in silence, beneath the surface of what you can see. The soil may look still, but it's not stagnant. Life is coming forth. Growth is happening. Stay patient. Stay expectant. Stay rooted in me. I've never asked you to walk in your own strength. I've only ever asked for your yes. Your willingness to listen, to believe, to take the next step, that's where miracles are born. I want to be your first thought in the morning and your final peace at night. I want to be invited into the middle, the ordinary, unglamorous parts of your day. I'm not waiting for you to have it all together. I'm with you right now, in your mess, in your questions, in your quiet striving. Let me carry what's too heavy. Let me calm what feels chaotic. Let me restore what life has worn down. This is what intimacy looks like, not performance, but presence. Not perfection, but connection. Come to me as you are, I'll do the refining. All I ask is that you keep coming, that you make room in your day to hear my whisper above the noise. Because the noise will always be there. The pressures will keep coming. But you're not defined by those things. You are defined by my spirit within you, and I never run dry. When others run in circles, I will give you stillness. When uncertainty rises, I will be your anchor. When your voice shakes, I will speak through you. Walk closely now, and let your confidence rise, not from circumstance, but from the unshakable truth that I go before you. Now that you know I've gone before you, it's time to rise in the confidence of who you are in me. You were never meant to live a half-hearted life, simply surviving the days, shrinking under pressure, or holding back your voice to make others comfortable. No, beloved. You were crafted with intention. Formed by my hand. Set apart for this very season. I have appointed you as a light in the places that still feel dim. A comfort in circles that ache for peace. A voice of truth in a world flooded with noise. You may feel ordinary at times, but what I've placed in you is not. My spirit lives within you, not as a flicker, but as a steady flame. And that flame cannot be quenched by failure, criticism, or fear. It cannot be buried beneath the weight of regret or diminished by the shadows of your past. You were made to shine. So stop asking if you're enough, you are. Stop comparing your calling, it's unique. Stop revisiting old wounds to measure your worth, I already declared it when I chose you. I know what's been spoken over you. I know the words that wounded, the labels that tried to stick, the doubts that crept in late at night. But I never spoke those things over you. And today, I want you to break agreement with every voice that said you were too broken, too late, too far gone. Because I say, you are called. You are covered. You are capable. You were not born to be crushed by life. You were born to carry glory. It's time to dream again, not cautiously, not with hesitation, but with bold faith. I'm inviting you to pick up what you set down, to believe again in the things you thought were beyond reach. Not every delay meant denial. Not every closed door was rejection. Some were protection. And now, the way forward is open. You won't need to force it. You won't need to pretend. You only need to walk with me, step by step, heart open, hands willing. I will surround you with divine favor. I will place peace in your home, joy in your spirit, wisdom on your tongue, and strength in your stride. You will become a blessing to those around you, not by trying to be perfect, but by simply reflecting my presence. And when storms come again, you won't collapse. You'll stand taller. Not because you've figured it all out, but because you've learned where your help comes from. It has always come from me. I am your steady place, your hiding place, your home. And I'm not going anywhere. So take this word as a promise, you will not fail. Not because life will always be easy, but because I will always be faithful. Not because you'll never feel tired, but because I will carry you through. Not because you're flawless, but because my grace is sufficient. You were created for such a time as this. Every day written in my book before one of them came to be. And here you are, still standing, still breathing, still chosen. Now go forward, in peace, in power, in purpose. The story isn't over. It's just beginning.